Alright, welcome back everyone to Distant Star Cares Play Live 2018. We are starting the meme block with some Jazzpunk. I am officially able to say that now because we have the king of the memes with his awesome group there. Talcerase, how's it going, my friend?
It's going good. I'm kind of excited that I've been upgraded from Lord to King.
Close enough, right?
Exactly.
Alright, well, in that case, are you ready to do some Jazzpunk to get these memes started? And I did put the swear jar on screen here, so we'll be using that later on during the block.
Oh boy. I'm ready, whenever.
Alright, so we'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, welcome to Jazzpunk. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions about the game, like what it is exactly. And don't worry, throughout this run, I will be right there with you wondering the same thing. So we're going to start off by skipping the first level, because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see that white dot? That's what we're going for. And I missed it. So don't worry, because that's only going to... That only loses about 20 seconds if I miss that. It's Jazzpunk starts out with a couple pretty difficult tricks. Luckily, though, because of the amount of time it saves, I can attempt it twice before I actually start losing time. 2, 3, 4. And I missed it twice. Okay. So now we're just gonna do the level as intended. So, you know, first try is everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
So normally you would get that pill bottle and you would skip everything. But hey, I can make the joke that I'm doing RNG manipulation.
RNG. Basically, we need you to infiltrate the Soviet consulate.
So, by going out of bounds and getting the pill bottle, you would skip this. It saves about 25 seconds. And there's pill bottle. So the way Unity works is the pill bottle is actually within the level, and it just gets called from it. And we were able to find that you can actually clip through the actual level and find it. So we do a quick save load there to save a couple seconds. Enter the Soviet consulate. Set the time to 12 because it's lunchtime. Do another quick save load. We're going to try to do the Soviet consulate skip, which we're going to kind of intertwine ourselves in this invisible wall. And I'm not going to get it because I never do. So normally what would happen there is I'd go over and set up whatchamacallit in front of these chairs to do a save warp, which would put me out of bounds, which would then allow me to jump to the exit without having to do all of this. But we're just going to slide here and go down the garbage chute like intended.
That's my favorite kind of chute to go down.
Oh, yes.
So quickly grab the fish food, talk to this guy, and throw the food at him.
I hope you're ready for another job. As a biotech engineer,
So we're going to be the biotech engineer, also known as a cowboy, right there in the katakana. I can't read that kanji up there.
That makes two of us.
I can't
But
read.
so the difference between director's cut and the previous patch, Ikiaki Alley actually had the biggest update. And unfortunately, in any percent, you still don't see any of that. He's installing a landline. Hard at work. Do another save load. Skip all the cutscenes. I'll jump over here. Spider can.
Ooh, that's hot.
And I fell off.
Oh.
That's It's actually kind of slippery. It's a little icy. A little dicey, too. So, the joke that I made in the first level about RNG manipulation was, these NPCs, the no-faces, they're all RNG. So I always made the joke that picking up magazines would change their RNG. So now if you've got arachnophobia, I'd say look away. As I don't know how I grabbed that spider. Jazzpunk, why are you?
Oh, that's rude. Poor Japanese.
So now we're gonna get a quick break, a little dance. I've also got a live audience, as you can tell. So, the cowboy's gonna eat it, he's gonna get sick, and he's gonna go throw up. He's gonna go play a little bit of Splatoon, actually. If you guys are familiar with that Nintendo IP, he kind of Splatooned all over in here. If you notice, there's a QR code on the kidney. You can actually scan it, and it just comes up with a text file that says artificial kidney, copyright, biotech, or neurotech, 1958B, or 1918B. I don't know why I tried hitting her.
This is your last chance.
We go down here. Now we're going to light a candle through the wall, because why not? Because logic. That's a thing. Light the incense, sit down and hit the gong, and we do a quick prayer, which is also known as a loading screen. So now coming up is the expedition. If you have this game, I highly recommend going through and just getting all the levels because of all the puns, and
What happened to his face?
what happened to his face? I'm more concerned about the fact that we're about to drown.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know, I've been in this.
So,
What are we doing?
but because there's only one objective here, and that's to get to Kai-Tak, we just do a straight line right to Kai-Tak. And one thing that wasn't shown, because we don't do it in real time, it's just a setup, it's save corruption. In that, I actually came to this level, I grabbed the briefcase, saved, and then picked up the banana phone. Then quit the game, or quit the level, and started the run. So we're gonna open up the wedding cake. That's right, it's a wedding cake. It's Q-A-K-E to be specific, because if you actually play it, it's actually just a Quake knockoff. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna grab the briefcase, we're gonna save, we're gonna load, we're gonna get a record scratch, we're back in the cafe, coming over here to the editor. Oh, spoiler alert, this is the editor. And then we're gonna get a drink. And there's actually a timer with this drink that you don't see, but it doesn't start until you leave. And we just kind of have a little fun game. You ring the bell, and then you glitch out the cutscene. So just like that, we glitched out the cutscene a little bit. But now, we're going to be going to Night Resort, which has one of the biggest skips that's been found. It's called Clam Skip. And it saves about a minute 20. So, 18-minute run, minute 20, kind of a big deal. So we are going to use elevator physics. That's right.
That's
so we're going to
my second
save.
favorite physics besides quantum physics.
We're going to save, and you notice that the elevator is now bound on floor 1. So we're going to hit floor 3. The game still thinks we're in the elevator. So now we're going to have the elevator physics. We're going to go down to floor 1, which is going to push us through the floor into the loading screen. And now here goes the bitrate. I am so sorry. This is going to destroy the stream. I'm not going to get... Oh, no, I did not get moth skip. So you can actually go above the pipe there without having to unlock the moth. It saves like 2 seconds. So, I apologize about the bitrate. Like we have a little saying in my stream whenever I'm running Jazzpunk, and that's wet works, where nobody can see what you're doing wrong. Granted, that also implies that they can't see what you're doing right, but why focus on that?
How can you when you have this freaking vertigo I'm experiencing?
Yeah, what if you threw on like a pair of 3D glasses? Like,
I
think that would help?
I would straight vomit like immediately.
So we'll grab the coffee, knock it onto the computer,
Oh.
and that's how you get out of the wet works. Because logic. If you're afraid of bugs, I'd look away for about 5 seconds.
Talking computer bugs?
Hi, Centipede.
Ooh, hello.
That's also been added into patch 8. So we're going to come in here. Am I going to... Yes! I got audio skip. So that... We're not 100% sure what causes that. But if you get it, it saves like 3 seconds. Because you'd say, Polyblank, we have much to discuss. Please have a seat. Whereas here it says, Polyblank. So... Oh. Usually the cardboard cutout of the secretary will fall in, but sometimes it doesn't, because her position is RNG. Do another save load. Now we're in the bachelor pad, which in the Jazzpunk community we have the saying of this is where the run really begins. And so, coming up, we're gonna see the director.
With me, Chipotle.
And
Chipotle, no GMO.
then we're gonna meet the editor. I got stuck on the couch. So we got a little cutscene here.
Quick, look behind you.
Also, I don't know if what the totals are for the cart choice or the save the director versus crockification. I believe my friend, he's sitting right over here. He said he did donate. I don't know if that actually went through.
It did.
Yes, so that's going to be, cart color is going to be blue, so that's up by $5.
Okay, cart color blue. Okay. And then as the crockification, save the director is still 0-0.
Yes.
Okay.
But I did get some money from El Nacho, $6 donation, said, I saw you messing up, Talcer, but instead of spending $1,000 to slap you, I'd rather give you $6 to the charity so we can hit $500. We did just that, so thank you very much, Nacho.
Nice, Nacho. You know what? You know what that deserves? A slap.
Should you prove victorious,
Agreed.
I will free the director unharmed, as I won the
So I hope I made you proud, Nacho.
First, I guarantee you, there won't be a
So-
one hint of foul play.
We're going to do 3 games here. We're going to do mini golf. We're going to do an N64 classic of Wave Race. Wave Race 64, though there's a little spin on it. And then we're going to end this with, how do I say this nicely? Some Virtual Boy tennis. So get ready for some Virtual Boy tennis.
This is golfing. This is just straight golfing.
There we go. Look at that.
Yes, well, this is Golf It. This came out before Golf It.
I know.
Okay, so we're going blue cart. So I'll just quickly explain. So the carts, literally there's no difference except by where you're standing when you get to choose a cart choice. And so pink is actually the fastest, followed by red, followed by blue. But it literally is about 2-second difference, so it's not a huge difference. Oh, I guess I also forgot that we're going to play a little bit of soccer.
Don't let it get you down, Polyblank.
And I did not get the goal. Goal!
Just getting warmed up.
So with mini golf, it's the best you can do is a total of 5. So it's a 2-1-2. Best case scenario for me is usually 2-2-2, but it is what it is. So the director stands here. You can't choose a cart until you talk to him, which is why the pink one's the best. But since we're going for blue, we'll do this. It will cut him off. We'll cut that car off too. Land here. So now we're going to do the spin-on Wave Race 64. Gravy Race, because why not?
It's gotta be like beef gravy, right?
So the time that we're ideally shooting for is like a 46. 46, 47 is usually pretty good. Anything higher than a 47, it's like, I could do better. 45 is probably the absolute best. So I got like a 16.7 on that first lap. So I'm looking at probably getting like, I'm probably going to get about, it's looking like maybe a high 47.
Look at all that chicken.
Also, this is all controlled with WASD. Got my other hand right here.
One hand for Weston.
The view reticle does absolutely nothing. Oh, bumped the wall. That could have been a 47. But, oh well.
You're not supposed to be able to win this.
So normally I would take his cart, but because we had someone donate for a blue cart, we'll go for blue.
Heck yeah.
We'll sit here. One thing to note, you should never jump, never be pressing jump when you exit the cart, because you can get a super jump from the director, or from the editor, which can and will soft lock your game. So, I said we're going to play tennis, but I kind of hate the editor.
WWE SmackDown Live.
So now we're going to go collect some trophies.
I prefer to call this reverse winning.
There's 6 of them in here.
There's no way
You should hop in. The water is perfect.
Want to be careful going around that because you can actually activate that.
If
I can pick up the tiara.
Modesty prevents me.
And now we're going to just stare at the editor's butt.
Oh, I don't deserve. You know my one weakness. You flatter me. Another
That
threat.
ass.
Look at that badonka dog.
That's
So once Save the Director pops up, we're going to do save load. So then we're going to come in here. And we'll do crockification. Because it's faster. So, spoiler alert, this if you press save the direct or free the director, the tape actually falls off and it's like alligator guys or something like that. So, this is where something usually awakes in someone. I won't judge. This is a judge-free zone. There's probably people that are sitting there going, "This better not awaken anything in me. This better not awaken anything in me." But, you know, you can't help what you like, you know? We won't judge.
Chipotle versus Qdoba, I can't help what I like.
Oh my god. So this has been Jazzpunk. It's a great game. It's ridiculous. If you're still wondering what this game's about, don't worry, I am too, and I just passed my 80 hours in this game. So, it is what it is. There are other categories. I've done all achievements before, which that shows off a lot more of the game. There's a community-created arbitrary agent, which is exactly what it sounds. All the goals are just based on things we voted on. Like, yeah, this does this. So there's that. There's also a wedding agent or a cake agent, I think, which is just wedding cake. Also, time is coming up here as soon as I swallow these pills, and time. So that was Jazzpunk. We also created a hungry agent, which in that one we go through and we have to do everything. We have to do everything food related.
Louis Hernandez, Jerry Skunk and Tackle, Willem Dafoe, Pantominers Anonymous.
Yeah, so that's been Jazzpunk. I don't know what else I should say.
Jim Sterling, Kiyoshi,
I can
Aaron Wood, Camille Arnaud. Fuck
Well,
Bang.
as Kat said by
Banana Vision!
this is a streamed Jazzpunk run. So GG, that was an 1808 if you're curious.
I am totally happy with that.
And you know what?
Like,
we're with you, man.
Anything sub 20, like, I always build in like 3 to 4 minutes extra, and it's like, whenever, if anyone watches my stream, they'll see my splits. I'm always comparing against my worst splits, because then I know when it comes to a marathon, I'll be like, okay, my worst split's 20 minutes. I can make sure I'm done in that time.
Well, there you go.
So, oh, one thing to note too, if you are interested in running this game, after you complete a run, or if you do a run past Kaitac Resort, you have to quit the game before starting up again, because it will soft lock at Kaitac. I don't know if I've got time to quickly show that. I can.
Sure, go ahead. We're
All right.
actually ahead of schedule again, so.
Perfect. So, I didn't exit the game, but we did a run. We're gonna go to Expedition, we're gonna load up Kaitac. And soft locked. Pretty easy. And the menu doesn't really work.
You need
Okay.
Alt F4 that to fix it.
Hold on.
Oh, that beautiful programming. You gotta love it.
Cool reference, bro.
Thanks, 1990.
There we go.
Sick 1990.
And I crashed the game. So, that was Jazzpunk. Thanks for having me. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I hope someone's feeling a little more comfortable with themselves after that last minute and a half.
So woke.
I know a lot of people are just still wondering what the heck was that, but hey, that was a great run.
Yeah, and you know, as I said in the beginning, like, I'm right there with you guys. I still don't know what Jazzpunk is, and I think I just passed 82 hours, and I still have no idea what this game is.
Alright, well that's a great way to get our meme block started. We're going to go ahead and take a little quick intermission. We'll be back with Piner for that awesome game that we will be seeing at SGDQ. It's going to be Minor Ultra Ventures, so we're going to keep those memes coming. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back in a few minutes.
What's going on, people?